Welcome. This journey is created to empower, inspire, and support greater joy, peace, and clarity as you dive into a restful sleep and receive all that is here. As we gather, we create a community of heart that is supported by cosmic forces and is pure in its intent. In this journey, we are invited to open fully to our soul inheritance and our unique gifts, connecting with deepest clarity and guidance so that we can create our inner vision of life. We connect with benevolent energies and the cosmic heart, and towards the end, we sense in profound ways our connection with all life. I am grateful for your participation as we each add our own light to this circle. I hope you enjoyed the journey. So let's begin. Begin by finding a comfortable position, whether you are seated or I imagine as this is a sleep hypnosis, you may be laying down. And as you close your eyes, allow the day to dissolve from your awareness, coming home to yourself, to the flow of your breath, and leaving the external world behind as you fully immerse yourself in this moment, in your breath, in your inner stillness. Simply by your own allowance to have this restful window of time. And as you breathe in with every in-breath, invite all that is peaceful to your heart, all that promotes a sense of relaxation and serenity. And every time you breathe out, exhale, release any tension you may hold in your body so that you can rest deeply. Finding your own rhythmic breath and move the energy in this way throughout the journey. Always breathing in everything that is life affirming, supporting greater rest, supporting a flow of peaceful relaxation in every bone, in your muscles. And every time you breathe out, you just let go and release back to the light, whatever you are ready to let go of. Releasing tensions, releasing thoughts. And you may become aware for moments that the thoughts may try to enter back into your awareness, and simply observe those with gentleness and release them as you bring your awareness back to the breath. And the more you do so, you create a habit, a way for yourself to bring yourself back to a state of calm, to ground yourself back within the flow of your breath. Diving into this moment, being fully present in our body, in our heart, and drawing all of our awareness to the breath and the inner waters. Resting in our inner light and giving ourselves full permission to just sink into the presence within the inner planes. Leaving the external world for a moment and bringing our awareness deep within our inner temple. Coming home to ourselves and beginning to fine-tune our breath and find a rhythm that is balanced and flows with ease and grace. And as we breathe inwards, bridging greater peace, vitality, radiance, and as we breathe out, releasing all that served its purpose, breathing in radiance and infusing ourselves with the light of the divine, breathing out any tensions and everything that is ready to be recycled back to the light, providing us greater peace to run in ourselves and assisting us in releasing back to the divine any and all elements that disturb our peace, so that we are able to be deeply present in our center, core, and heart, and feel the inner home and the presence of the divine that is always with us, deeply tuning into that chord of truth that resounds in the acoustic chamber of our heart, and fully coming home to ourselves, feeling the inner planes and connecting with the purity of the inner mirror of our soul. And by connecting with the mirror of the soul that is reflected back to us, we are able to embody the I am that we are, the divine spark that we are, honoring our unique design and finding the dance with creation we are here to dance. As we breathe deeply all the way down the spinal fluid, all the way down the cerebral spinal fluid, right down to the root, connecting through the feet with the earth. And being in tune with our own resonance and fine-tuning our own heartbeats to beat as one with her. Opening ourselves to the connective tissue of the dragon Sophia tribe within our inner planes, and opening the receptive capacities we have to the communion with the dragon tribe, connecting with our own particular dragon energy, and giving ourselves permission to connect with that energy. And as we connect with the diamond arcs within the inner planes of Gaia, deeply rooting ourselves within the crystalline grid and the unified field, and beginning to sense also into the connective tissue that runs through the meridians of our own technology right into the meridians of the earth. working with our own divine technology in such a way that we ground all that we receive to ground within her, so that she is supported in her expansion, and so that we are aligning ourselves with our own soul's mission and the service we are providing in each given moment. As we keep our awareness wide, we are able to live the divine technology that we are and continue to expand the connective tissue that runs between the grids. And so as we also open ourselves wide and open to the cosmic heart and the universal grid, opening wide and wider to connect and commune with the great attractor, the galactic center, the earth belt, fine-tuning our plasma body to the photonic belt, and connecting with the many planetary beings that come in touch with our own galaxy and provide certain energetic and sound that reverberates within our own plasmic body. As we simply remain in open receptivity to the communion that runs through our meridians, through the cerebral spinal fluid and the Merkaba within the center of our heart, we are able to fine-tune the energetics of our technology so that we can receive and transmit whatever we are guided and called upon at each arising moment. As we open ourselves wider from within the inner flame and receive the clarity through the inner vision, opening to the guidance that is available in the many forms that it comes through, that are aligned with our own unique design, knowing that our gifts are set in such a way that we are able to receive information through many channels, and that when we surrender to the channels that are most easy for us to receive the guidance through, we are able to better listen and hear and see and connect with all that is incoming. When we honor the design that we are and surrender the format, we open ourselves to receiving in whichever way we are designed to receive. And even that design may change in time as we know it. There are ways for us to see patterns, colors, shapes, nuances of light dancing. And regardless of the conceptual lens that cannot make sense of these visions, everything is embedded in colors and sounds and geometries. And when we receive these images, if we simply rest in the knowing that they are encoded with information that is beyond words and beyond the concept of mind receiving information, then we allow ourselves to receive the information. There is so much information embedded in template that contains geometries, sometimes colors, or certain sounds that may arise within the inner ear. As we become more in tune with the layers of our light body and assimilate and update our own DNA through the codexes that are incoming, we are able to receive information in different language. The universal language is far simpler than the many words used to explain certain things. Light codes and even energetics that is felt through the body is full of information. The lens of the mind and the way that the human is used to think cannot perceive the fullness of the information that runs through light. It's not meant to. It's simply a different tool that receives information in utterly different way. Still the format within information that is incoming continues to shapeshift, and it's best for us to simply be in open receptivity to whatever comes through, to relinquish the need to try and box it or make sense of it, but simply receive it and be in a relaxation mode when it's incoming. If we feel the urge to draw what we are seeing, or to hum what we are hearing, or to write whatever we are drawn to do, or to just simply be in stillness and allow the light codes to be imbuing the cells with the information that they are translating into the cellular structure. The human experience is taking flight. Our soul is gaining its wings. And we are here at this point of history to fine-tune ourselves with the soul inheritance, to embody the great spectrum of our wisdom and our light, and to become the magicians we've always been. The way of the shaman and the prophecies that we carry deep within our cellular memory through the lineage we carry are vast. At any arising moment, we continue to update the DNA and support the great mission we are here to write on the hallways of humanity. There is such incredible amount of energies that are supporting us. So many star nations standing at the wings to assist us. Many councils that stand and measure the ways upon which the light is refracting within the inner planes of Gaia's chambers. The light highways and the connective tissue that runs within her continue to open portals and doorways for the cosmic connective tissue to come into her. There is a way upon which the cosmic tissue combines with light codes, runs through our DNA, and weaves and spins into the DNA within the earth. The dragons fly and weave within the connective tissue. The winged ones fly and infuse the airways with the codes. The great whales and the dolphins echo their sound and songs within their waterways and continue to weave the connective tissues that run through the veins of the earth, anchoring them through the bones of the earth, the mountains, the canyons, and the great sacred sites that contain majestic stones. The waterways and the stones are able to provide a way to ground the information and provide the light that is incoming through the planetary being and ground them through the waterways and inner planes in specific nodal points within the kundalini of the earth. Everything is in such divine perfection within the template of the awakening of humanity. There is a template that is embedded within our DNA and provides certain elements in each arising moment for us to be guided by. And as we provide a specific element within the template, we support the divine mission that is the template of the ascension. It's all running as the beautiful mechanism of a clock. All the tiny pegs are placed in specific positioning and spin in perfection within time, space, locality. And when everything is spinning at the perfect tempo, it provides a momentum within humanity's expansion. The important part for us to remember is to truly pay attention to what blooms our heart, what gives us joy, where do we feel most fulfilled, where does love streams the most in our life. To pay attention and to live by that. The guidance of the heart is so incredible and cannot be overly focused on. We speak of it so often. The sensation of it is where we want you to become more aware. The heart's light is beyond the model of love that we have known in the paradigms that humanity has lived. Love is the fabric upon which everything has been created by. Love runs in the very core essence of our original design. When we come back to run through the axis of love as the fabric of the universe. We come to a connective capacity that has not yet been felt by us. The entire connective tissue comes to life when we are able to fully connect with the incredible and complete field of the heart's light. The connective tissue that runs from this field is able to feel the connection, all things, in ways we cannot quite understand. But when this connective tissue comes to life, we feel the breeze of air as a caressing, loving presence. We feel the blade of grass as we touch it, as a companion, friend. As we step upon the ground, we feel the love of the Great Mother with each step. When we take a breath of air, and this air connects within us, it's as though as we breathe the divine to every particle, wave, and cell. When we look upon the sky and we see the colors, we feel each color and its presence within the inner planes. When we see the clouds, we feel their structure and softness inside of us. When we feel the rays of the sun, it's as though as its warmth hugs us. We cannot understand the immense capacity and the spectrum of feeling that the heart contains. We would not be able to contain the feeling of such vastness at this point of our evolution. It is so vast and such exquisite nuances of sensations and feelings and depth of those that we have only touched the surface of how it may feel. When we come to connect with the heart in such depth and profoundness, the only way we can live is in unity. The feminine essence of us is alive and flowing. The divine masculine within us is in his full glory, serving the Great Mother. There is no ability but to create more love. when we are in that connection with all things. And it's that connection we are continuing to assimilate within the upgrades that we receive. Our ability to remain in gravitational force and connect with the entire spectrum of our light bodies grows. We are learning how to ground the energies and work with the body's technology in such a way that the connective tissue within the inner planes is grounded in the physicality of the body, yet open enough to continue to engage the light fields we are engaging both within and without. As we allow the words and the resonance they are shaping to infuse ourselves with divine remembrance and continue to come deeper to our inner home, feeling the truth within the words and feeling the resonance of the vibrational quality that they carry. Energy is something we are learning to trust more and more, and there is certain resounding within our heart's acoustic chamber of words when we sense them as true. It's as though as we can breathe deeper into the truth of our being when we hear and sense what the fields brings to us. Truth is received by our cellular structure through a felt sense of the heart magnetic field. It is much easier for us today to gauge truth from falsehood. It's far, far more challenging to persuade us to trust in what we know is false. The detector mechanism within ourselves is far wider, and there is a way for us to feel resonance of truth and dissonance that is a false mechanism. And we always must trust in resonance, as resonance can never lie. It's the best detector that exists. And so as we rest into the vibrational quality that has been shaped today, we are also echoing a living prayer for the vision that we have spoke of for each of us as well as humanity, so that it takes flight, so that it opens its wings, so that it is in open receptivity to the support that we know is available from the universe. We are deeply devoted to live the soul's light, to be balanced in the feminine and masculine of our being, as when the unified field is present within, it reflects all throughout. There is a knowing inside of us that golden times are here to stay and to grow, and that through our service, we are supporting the divine mission that has been embedded within our DNA. We know that we are guided. We know we are supported. We know we are here to be the voice and echo of love and divinity. And we are deeply grateful for all that was, all that is, and all that ever will be. With great patience, grace, fortitude of heart, tenderness of heart, fierceness of the Godhead, passionate, courageous heart, and the flow of divine affection that infuses our life and provides the river of life within the heart of humanity and the heart of Divine Mother. So it is. And as we come to a close of this transmission, as we will count from 1 to 3 with the knowing that whatever upgrades are yet to be assimilated, recalibrated, and adjusted within our energetics, knowing well that the energetics continues even after our time together. And also knowing that each time we gather, we continue to tend to a field that is a living organism that continues to echo within the creation spheres. And that the tending of this field is part of our mission, and it is a way for us to continue to feed the divine mission and the part that we are within it. It's one, sensing the light of the divine, infusing ourselves with love, with radiance, with divine remembrance, continuing to be in open receptivity to the great guidance that continues to income and continues to expand, opening ourselves to deeply connect with our gifts and open the field of guidance that is available for us so that we are able to hear, to see, to feel, to sense with greater clarity and awareness. Two, being grateful for this body that is moving so much energy, being grateful for this moment, echoing the living prayer to all those that may feel a sense of isolation, loneliness, despair, overwhelm. Anyone that needs a connection so that they may sense the light of the divine shining upon their own heart. And at 3, when we are ready, we can come fully to this divine moment, to this speck of time.